Well, we have 4 daughters, and Eileen is one of the twins. She's 30 years old. We call her our gift from God just because of her special qualities to us as parents, but also she can also test your patience to the extremes, etc. But basically just because of who she is and what she means to us. And her twin Kate, I mean, when Kate comes home for the holidays or is home on vacation, etc., they're almost inseparable, just like what you hear stories about twins being. So they really bond well together, and Eileen won't even let you in her room if Kate's in there. She wants to spend her time with her. So
tell me about just her. What's Eileen like? I mean, what makes you happy when you're around her?
Well, what makes me happy when I'm around Eileen is just for the person that she is. What you see is what you get with her, and I mean that literally. And you know what makes her happy, and you try to do those things for her. But when she's honest, she's brutally honest with you, and you always appreciate that.
In the context of your family, how do you describe Eileen again? How do you just in the context of your tight-knit little family, what role does she play?
Well, the role Eileen plays in our family is, despite what activities or what plans we have, first and foremost, it's going to revolve around her, just for the sake of, we all know that, she needs to be looked out for. Whatever activities we're planning need to have her in mind as far as what can be done, what can't be done. But by the same token, we have always involved Eileen in anything we've done. And by the same token, our girls have accepted that, their friends have accepted that. And I think in the end, it's made our family and our daughters even better people, as well as the friends that the associates, our friends that come to the house. They've readily accepted her for who she is and what she is. It's a very special person, and I think it's made everybody better people for knowing her.
Great. Mike, tell me the real challenges from the beginning, and in a nutshell though, from birth till now, and how important it's been to have some help along the way. I mean, your family has dedicated a lot of time, but tell me about that. But then tell me also about how important it is to provide her with the best services.
Well, after Eileen was born and we saw there was a need for some special care, we have moved around the country several times with the company I work for, but we've always been blessed by the fact that there have been excellent facilities and very dedicated people for programs that we needed for Eileen's nurturement and progression and care and development. And that has been critical for us. There's no question about that, because beyond caring for her at home, my wife has to bathe Eileen, she has to dress Eileen. Those type things are challenges enough, but beyond that, we wanted to get Eileen into the mainstream and develop like other kids develop, and we've been very, very fortunate everywhere we've lived that that's happened. The biggest challenge for us was when we moved to Kansas. We found out that we would be placed on a waiting list for funding for special care needs for children like Eileen, and that was a bit of a shock for us. That's never happened to us in 6 previous moves. And I got involved with some people at Johnson County Developmental Services. We lobbied in Topeka for funding. We also researched other care facilities around the Kansas area where we could, find what we needed for Eileen. And I guess the thing that really struck me, beyond being on a waiting list, was the fact that when we did go to Topeka to lobby, I was amazed. You think you've got it bad, yourself, with the challenges you face, but when I was there with these other parents and heard their stories that we were telling these politicians in Topeka, it made me feel fortunate for the challenges we have based on some of these other folks' experiences.